Good afternoon. My name is Mariana Mitchell, and it's my pleasure to share with you a little bit about myself on this week's multimedia discussion board. First off, I'd like to start with the very basis of who I am, which is my family. I was raised by a single mother and my grandmother, who both are very near and dear to me, and who I credit with a lot of the lessons learned and the strength and fortitude to do what I do on a daily basis. So, again, my mom and my grandmother are a big part of who I am. I have an older brother, a younger sister, so I am the middle child. Although, if you ask either one of them, they'll likely tell you that I tend to act like the oldest, as I have a tendency to take charge. However, it's always with the best of intentions. I am married to my husband, Mike. We've been together for over 17 years. 10 of those years we've been married. So he's been a blessing, a true blessing to my life. He's added so much love and adventure. He's my partner in crime and in everything that we do, not real crime, but just the saying. And he's been super supportive in everything that I've wanted to do, especially in this pursuit of higher education in this master's program, loving and supporting of everything. And although we don't have children of our own, we have a number of nieces and nephews who we love dearly. And then last but not least, we have our very own fur child. So our dog Misha is very much like our child. We rescued her when she was 6 weeks old. She's a shepherd mix. She's now 5 years old, and you'll often find her wherever we are. She is one of the smartest dogs I've ever had the pleasure of raising, and we're so lucky to have her. So, just a brief snapshot of my family as we move on. I'm going to share with you a little bit about my professional life. I have worked for local municipalities just under 20 years, several cities in Southern California, such as the city of Marietta for 3 years, the city of Riverside for just over 6 years, and I currently work for the city of Fontana, where I've been for just over 10 years. So I didn't always know I'd be a public employee for local cities. I had originally started out wanting to teach, as I have a passion for working with youth, and fell into a part-time job at my local community center and their after-school program, and it was history from there. So working in our Parks and Recreation and Community Services Department for a number of the cities. So Parks and Rec, kind of like the show, but really not. I've worked in various different programs. I've overseen citywide special events like the City of Riverside's Mariachi Festival. I've opened various facilities, such as a Youth Opportunity Center in Riverside. I've worked in senior programs, volunteer programs, and ultimately found my way into the City of Fontana's after-school program, which is one of the largest in the city-run programs in the Inland Empire, servicing just over 3,000 youth a day, with 350 full-time, part-time, and volunteers working our programs across 41 school sites. So it's a rather large program, but this is where I got my experience in managing and supervising and working on federally and state funded grants, and kind of piqued my interest in public administration in general, wanting to see what more I could do for the community I worked in outside of community programs. So after some time working in this capacity, I was looking for opportunities to work through different departments, and so when the opportunity arose for the Human Resources Department, I jumped at it, and I had the ability to promote into an HR analyst position, which is where I'm currently at in the city of Fontana. I've been in HR for about 3 years now, so it's been a bit of a change, but definitely something that I've enjoyed. I often look for the opportunity in every challenge. So here, working with the various departments, it's not just community services. I support all of the city departments, our engineering department, our community development department, and our police department, and working in labor and negotiations and labor relations and professional development, and kind of seeing and getting that bigger picture is what I was looking for. So I think the time in the MPA program in public administration has really been helpful to me as I continue in my career, as I eventually hope to one day be able to move into an executive level position for the city of Fontana. So last but not least, I've got a little bit of information because you've learned a little bit about my personal life, a little bit about my professional life, and this is a little bit about me and what gives me balance. So in my world, there's a lot of work, and now going through school and dealing with family. There's a lot of responsibility. So there are things that I like to seek out that bring me joy, and a lot of that has to do with spending time with my husband, spending time with our dog, traveling. Oftentimes you'll find that we'll at least take a week or 2 weeks of vacation throughout the year to go to either Hawaii. We like revisiting New Orleans, one of our favorite places, local wineries in and around California. You'll often find us with our dog in Temecula or Paso Robles, or running a 5K or a 10K. So these are things that bring balance to my life, and I'm thankful for these opportunities to be able to enjoy everything that life has to offer. So thank you for your time. That was just a little bit about me, a snapshot of who I am and what makes me tick. So I look forward to finishing up the MPA program strong. This is a light at the end of the tunnel, and as I'm sure all of you are excited to getting the next chapter of your career and your life started at the end of this journey. So thank you all so much, and I hope you all have a great day.